Education is not the answer to the question. Education is the answer to all questions. William Allen. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kelly, and in this section of the Learn It Moment, you're gonna learn what you need to do if you wanna make a massive impact in your life and the lives of those people around you in the next 3, 6, 10 years of your life. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kelly. I used to be a teacher in the toughest classrooms in the worst neighborhoods with the most difficult students. And what I learned there changed everything I thought I knew about content creation and delivery. Over the past 25 years, I've taught thousands of students, both in person and online. And what I can tell you is that effective online engagement is the hardest thing you'll ever do without guidance. So I've dedicated this channel to showing people exactly how to capture attention, hold engagement, and create transformation. Every single part of it. I love learning, I love teaching and making an impact, and that's all you're gonna find right here. All right, everybody, let's get into this because this to me is like, it's the 30,000 foot view. It's the view that one thing that can change everything. That one thing that when you figure this out, everything else starts to make sense. So here's what I think when I look at this quote. You know, that education is the answer to all questions, because I truly believe that if you want to evoke change in anyone, the basis has to be a different level of education. The basis of change comes from when all of a sudden there's a shift in what you did know to what you do know. When you've linked old information to new information and you can process a whole different level of information that you didn't think was there before. So for you, do you want to teach the world to sing? Do you want to teach people to be happier? Do you want to have people to have easier relationships? Do you want to teach them to make more money? Do you want to teach them to have better levels of health, fitness, vitality? These are areas that people are searching for information. And if you know something about any of those areas, then you owe it to yourself. You owe it to others, you owe it to society at large to get out there and let people know. Because the only way we're going to get through this, the only way we're going to have a better tomorrow than we're having today is through education. And I want you to take those risks. I want you to step out of your comfort zone and really start to redefine what you do with your life and the impact that you're making, because there's people out there, including myself, that crave information, that look for ways that we can improve ourselves on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, and you have information that we all need. So when you consider the fact that what you did today, what you're doing today, is not what you want for tomorrow, or the next day, or the next week, or the next month, or the next year, how are you going to do it if you don't educate yourself and educate others to have a different level of success than they're having right now? Okay, so everybody thinks that as they move through, they reach it, whatever it happens to be. And I love this. When I graduated with one of my past degrees, the commencement speaker, or sorry, the main speaker of the evening, he went into discussion on what commencement actually means. And when you earn a degree, when you gather a bunch of knowledge and you get an award, or you get a certificate, or you get a diploma, or whatever you get when you've earned a certain amount of knowledge, that's still considered, particularly in formal education, as commencement. Commencement night is the beginning, not the end. It's not the terminal night, it's the beginning. It's the beginning, because now you have knowledge and you're to go out into the world and make an impact. That's why it's called commencement, because you're beginning something. And I want you to all consider that when you're creating new knowledge for other people to consume. It's that knowledge will change you and change them. The more that you teach it, the better you refine it, the more you stop, restart, retake, redo, reorganize, the better it gets and the more people you can impact. Now, if you really want to do this right, you get a system in place that allows you to actually go through this whole process faster. But honestly, I don't care how fast you go through it, as long as you're going through it and you're making that impact, so that you can do the rocking chair test, the Tony Robbins rocking chair test, and you can sit back in your 80th year and say, this is what I did. This is how I contributed. These are the books I wrote. These are the speeches I gave. These are the lives I impacted. That, to me, and we all have our own version of what, end time success is, but that to me is what success is. That's why we're here. We're here to create change. We're here to evoke change. We're here to find out what we're here for, and that will eventually lead you down the path of you're here to contribute to other people. And if you're not here, if you know why you're here and that's not it, then turn me off, because I'm not for you. I'm for people that are here to impact other people. If you're here to impact other people and you know that, then the first step that you need to do is get crystal clear what that impact looks like. How do you want to do it? And that first step, that very first step of deciding, how are you going to make your impact? What's your medium? What's your process? How do you get through it? Whether you're, a business owner or you're a coach or you're a field expert, as I like to call you, how are you going to make the impact? What's your medium? What are you gonna do? Who is it we're impacting? Guys, you gotta figure this out, because without this, education won't answer anything for anybody, and you're gonna have all this amazing knowledge in your head and you're never gonna let it out. And letting it out is the key, but you wanna let it out to the right people. So go out, find out, write it down, look at the people that you've talked to, the people you love talking to, the people that, over the past through 6, 9, 12 months of your life that you've made a connection with, and they're like, yeah, man, you know what you're talking about. I love the stuff that, I love it when we get together. I love it when we're talking. I love the little tips and tricks and exercises that you give me, because they make impact. They make change in my life. Those are your people. Find out who those people are, and then start to expand that audience and get crystal clear on what you want that impact to look like. Everybody, I truly believe education is the answer to all questions. And the only way that we're gonna have a different tomorrow than we have today is every single one of you go out, figure out how you're gonna help, who you're gonna help, and what they're gonna get at the end of your help. And that will crystallize the process, and you can start making massive contributions starting tomorrow. All right, everybody, I hope this was valuable to you. I hope you take it. I hope you use it. Go out there, make an impact.